Now we will see the variation of resistance and resistivity of a conductor. We will see the variation of resistance and resistivity of a conductor with temperature. Now from the previous derivation we know that R is equal to, let's look at the expression, m into L divided by n e square A into tau. M into L divided by n e square A into tau. Right. Similarly, resistivity is given as m divided by n e square tau. So if you observe both these expressions, let's see what are all constants and what are all the parameters that can vary with temperature. If you look at the resistance, when temperature is changed across, or I can write it as when temperature of the conductor is changed. When temperature of conductor, here I am talking about the solid conductor. When temperature of conductor is changed, what will happen? Let's say the temperature is increased for time being. So when temperature is increased, look at the expression for resistance and look at the dependence parameters for it. So resistance is dependent on the mass of the electron, the length of the conductor, the number of electrons per unit volume, the charge, the area of cross section and the relaxation time. So when temperature is increased, what are all the physical quantities that can get affected? If you observe resistance, so when temperature is increased, resistance will definitely change, but we have to understand whether it is going to increase or decrease. Now what is going to happen is, when temperature is increased, length will increase, right? Length will increase because we are talking about solids. Last year you would have learnt about the thermal expansion of solids. So length increases, the area of cross section increases and the relaxation time decreases. Now let's see why this relaxation time actually decreases. When temperature increases, kinetic energy of the particles increase. So what is actually relaxation time? Relaxation time is going to be the time that is going to lapse between two successive collisions. When kinetic energy is going to increase, the time taken for the particles to meet successively is going to decrease. So that is why we are saying the relaxation time is going to decrease. So temperature increases, relaxation time will decrease. So since all these three parameters are changing together, for a solid conductor, if you observe, resistance will increase with temperature and resistance will decrease with temperature. Meaning temperature increases, resistance will increase, temperature decreases, resistance will decrease. Same is the concept for resistivity. For resistivity, the explanation is very more simple because it depends only on the relaxation time. Since the relaxation time is going to decrease, the resistivity will increase. So we can write the statement like this: temperature increases, resistivity decreases, and the reason for is the relaxation time decreases. As simple as that. Now we will see what is going to be the mathematical expression. How can resistance be written in terms of temperature? So for solid conductors, or we can write it like this. We can say the final resistance of the conductor is equal to the initial resistance of the conductor into 1 plus alpha into delta T. Okay, where R final stands for the final resistance. We need not worry about this derivation, this is the expression, we just need to follow it. And Ra stands for the initial resistance, alpha is called as the coefficient of temperature or temperature coefficient of resistance. We can call it as temperature coefficient of resistance, and delta T stands for the change in temperature. So this is what happens. Similar is the case for resistivity also. Rho final is equal to rho initial into 1 plus alpha into delta T. So only difference is going to be final resistivity, initial resistivity, everything else is going to be same. This we can call it as temperature coefficient of resistivity. Now we will try to define alpha. So alpha, if you write it, it is going to be R final minus R initial divided by R initial into delta T. So this is going to be the expression. So how you can define is, it is defined as the change in resistance divided by initial resistance into change in temperature. So this is what is the temperature coefficient of resistance. Is SI unit is going to be Kelvin inverse, and the CJ's unit will be equal to degree Celsius inverse. So there will be some problems which are asked based on this particular formula. And one more important point is, see, because the resistance of a conductor is dependent on temperature, that is the main reason why when you do the experiments in lab, you need to ensure that the conductor is not kept on for a longer duration, because when you keep it on for a longer duration, the temperature of it will tend to increase. When the temperature increases, the resistance value when you are trying to do the experiment will show wrong readings.